Okay, so it could have been over early. It would have been over by before
Yeah.
10 if they'd without the rain delay.
Yo.
Hey man, we gotta do it this way because of the mic situation.
Okay, whatever you want to do. So you want me to? I got headphones. That's probably gonna help you guys hear me better, right?
No, we hear you fine. I got you on speaker.
Okay.
I just have to use my mic.
Okay, hold on real quick. Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
You got the volume up loud.
How about this?
And like I said, man, I'm at 55%. I don't know if you need to plug it in or something.
Oh no, your phone's over there recording. You good? Okay. I'll edit.
Oh, all right, I got you. Okay.
It's not gonna be raw.
1 second.
I'm trying to get my damn throat clear. It's not working. There it is.
Got me?
Yep.
All right, I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Okay. Everybody good?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Third Generation Wrestling Podcast. 3GW is Wrestlemania weekend. I'm your host, The Real Big E. My co-host, Rob the Ambassador. How you doing, sir? Night one, WrestleMania with fans.
Man,
What's going on?
man, it is nice to be here. First of all, in Chicago. Me and Book made the trip. We're here. WrestleMania with fans, man. It was just great to have that atmosphere back. That's all I can say. We'll talk more about it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We'll get into it, how this show really started, but like you said, here with us as well, our most frequent guest, MJ Book, made the trip with you as well. I'd ask how you doing, but I'm sitting next to you, so I think I know. But what's going on?
All I have to say is Bailey, Bailey, Bailey.
Oh man! All right, and we are also joined by the good brother, the inside man, Blake. What's going on, sir?
Man, I'm so happy to be back on the show. It's been way too long.
Yeah, man, it's been a long time, but it is WrestleMania. We can't wait to have you here tomorrow in person.
I'll be there.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. So it can't be not said, but we all got here. We all were here for the kickoff, and we're all eating. We ate our food, and we got the drinks ready, and the show started, and the pyrotechnics, and the video packages, and Vince McMahon came out and did a speech. And surprise!
Wah, wah.
Rain delay. You know, they have been very fortunate over the years of doing WrestleMania outdoors. They've never had a weather concern. The show me and Rob went to, WrestleMania 24, there was minor weather. It drizzled in the beginning of the night, but after that it was fine. And every other WrestleMania they've done outdoors, though, even in New York, they were fine. Tonight, though, I think it was like 45 minutes. And okay, at first it was alright. They did the whole, who did they do first? Bobby? Was it Bobby Lashley first?
Yeah, Bobby and Drew.
Bobby and Drew.
Yeah, so they did the Bobby and Drew thing first. That was, and you could tell that was not rehearsed. You could tell it was you know, somebody said, okay, we gotta make time. We gotta do something for the viewers at home. and they cut a promo. And then the next match, opponents cut a promo. And then everybody that's on the fucking card cut a promo. It got a little crazy. But we understood what's happening. It is what it is, I guess. I mean, I can't really be mad at WWE for, the weather. They can't control the weather. But I guess, it even got to the point where they had to evacuate the whole stadium. That's crazy. And then they cut some Michael Cole and damn, Samoa Joe looks stupid with that poncho on. At least put Byron Saxton in the poncho. He already looks like a fucking idiot. So
Samoa Joe looked cooler than somebody else.
Don't uncool Samoa Joe, okay? Jesus Christ. But alright, getting to the show finally started, the weather cleared up, they got the okay, and we kicked it off with Titus O'Neil. Comes out, greets the crowd, everybody pops big, we're all excited. Then this motherfucker in yellow and red comes out. And I was so happy they booed his ass off the fucking stage. Oh, that felt great. But then they got into this stupid back and forth, trying to force this thing, playing off each other. We all knew that shit was fake. And I could tell Titus did not want to be there. His facial said, I'm getting paid to do this. But if I had it my way, I'd knock this motherfucker's teeth out.
Exactly. Who would want to stand there?
So, we're not going to do a dally on that whole situation. Everybody knows who we're talking about. I don't need to, treat our audience like they're stupid. So, unless anybody else has anything to say.
I'll just say Titus looked visibly just, I don't want to say uncomfortable, and I don't want to say angry, slightly irritated that he had to stand up there next to him. That wasn't the highlight of the night by no stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, no.
Hogan had no reason to be there. It was not a pleasant sight. It was uncomfortable.
Yeah. Alright, well, first up we had the WWE Championship match. Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley. And I will say this. This was a good way to start the show, in my opinion. I'm just going off my grade, my opinion. I was the only person that went into the match rooting for the brother. I just want to put that out there. I was riding and dying with Bobby Lashley. Everybody singing and crying because Drew McIntyre didn't win the title in front of fans last year. So what? Bobby's been here longer. Bobby's been doing it in different brands, just like Drew. Bobby even fought legit. He deserves a WrestleMania moment just as much as Drew does. I don't want people to think I don't like Drew. I do like Drew. He checks all the boxes. He's a worthwhile champion. But damn it, 2020, he was champion the whole fucking time. I don't need to see it again. He ran through all of Raw. There's nothing left for him to do. The match itself was good but not great. The pacing was off at times, but I felt like it was hard hitting enough. And the heel won. He got his move over. Yes, distraction from MVP, but that's expected. And I have been that excited since Kofi Kingston won the championship off Daniel Bryan. I gave this A plus. Love this fucking match. Suck it, Book. Go ahead, Rob.
Okay, well, going into this match, I firmly believe that McIntyre would win. Not that I would be angry if Bobby did win. I just believe that the way they booked Bobby, beating The Miz for the title the way he did, not the strongest look. Then his next title defense was against The Miz, who he had just beat. Not the best look. He didn't even have a match at Fastlane, the last pay-per-view before WrestleMania. They just didn't, to me, seem like they were booking Bobby like a proper champion. This whole thing with the Hurt Business and Cedric and Shelton Benjamin kind of turning on him, it just, I couldn't tell if they were making Bobby, trying to make him a face, or what they were doing. So I just didn't feel like WWE believed in him and wanted him to win. I thought they wanted McIntyre to have this WrestleMania moment in front of a live crowd that he didn't have last year. So that's the way I thought they were going to go. But look, shockingly enough, it's not the way they went. Now, I thought the match itself was a good match, the way you'd expect these two big guys to go at it. I thought it was physical. I thought the emotion in there was real. I thought the match was compelling. And then, man, the shocking ending of not Bobby just winning, and winning clean, but submitting him with the Hurt Lock, shocking. So I gave it a B plus because I did not see that coming at all.
Well, before we get to, I know somebody's gonna explode over here. Blake, go ahead.
Before the explosion happened, I wanted to be known for the record. I did just like Rob said. I thought they wanted Drew to have this moment in front of the crowd and all this. So I did not think Bobby would win, but I really, really, really wanted Bobby to win. And he won, and I was shocked. My jaw hit the floor. I was calling people. I was texting people. I'm glad Bobby won. I'm glad he got his moment. He has worked hard. And remember, he was in a year and a half ago. He was in purgatory with this awful Rusev Lana, Liv Morgan storyline. Let's not forget where he came from. I never thought coming from that he would be where he is now. And I'm happy for the guy. I gave the match. I was cruising towards a B minus. Then the finish happened. And I gave it a solid B. I'm happy Bobby won. I don't care. I don't give a damn. I like Drew McIntyre. I got no problem with him, but something different is the almighty era continues.
Okay.
Okay. Let me preference this. I don't hate Bobby Lashley. Congratulations to Bobby Lashley. I gave the match a C+. It was a bit sloppy at times. Do I think Bobby Lashley deserves this? Hell no. No. Bobby, I'm not hating on him. I really am not. But he didn't deserve this. And as far as winning it clean, well, MVP did interfere. So he didn't win it clean. He got help. And I'm trying to be a little calm here. The match there was some slop here when they were doing their swinging of the fist and punching. It got a bit sloppy. And I just do not believe Bobby Lashley deserves this. I do believe Drew McIntyre deserves this more than Bobby. But congratulations to Bobby Lashley. But you do not deserve it. Not over Drew. Sorry.
Well, I disagree, but I will say this. You gave it a higher grade than I thought you did.
What, you thought I'd give it an F?
No, I thought you probably gave it a D or something.
No, it's not a D match. It's a C+ match. It was high middle of the road.
Well, I'll take it. I will take it.
Trust me, a part of me would love to give that an F. but that would be total emotion.
Well, look, Drew has had a title run. Bobby never has, and he's been doing it longer than Drew. So to say he doesn't deserve it, I'm just not sure that's accurate. And I predicted Drew. I thought Drew was going to win it, but to say Bobby doesn't, I don't know if I can agree with that, because dude's been doing it for a while, never had his moment. Now he got it, and we haven't seen the end of this rivalry. I think we all can agree on that.
Clearly, being in the business doesn't mean a whole lot, but we're gonna get there.
Well, that's a good point, because if that was the case, then somebody else would have been on the card, and you know, we said it all night that Bailey deserved to be on the show. She was on the show, but she wasn't in a match, and that's a crime. Now, if their reasoning behind it is, hey, we really didn't have a worthwhile opponent that was at her level, that's a cop out for one. I mean, you could have just did anything with her, and she's on the show. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't even on the show. Either night. You had 2 fucking nights to do it, and she's not on either one.
Yeah, I mean, Billy Kay wrestled on the show. You could have found room for Bailey.
Yeah, right.
Lana wrestled on the show.
Exactly.
And for the listeners here, I have my Bailey belt, the Women's SmackDown Women's Championship, here as a protest. Bailey should have been here. It is absolutely disgusting and insulting that she was not here. She was the women's wrestler of 2020. Period. She should have been here.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. All right, well, getting to the match we just spoke on, the tag team turmoil match to determine the number 1 contenders for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. This was Natalya and Tamina versus Lana and Naomi versus the Riot Squad versus Mandy and Dana Brooke versus Billie Kay and Carmella. Now this match started off really fucking shitty. Okay, let's just be real. Billie Kay is just the biggest eyesore in the women's division. What the hell was she wearing? I mean, that's what you wore to WrestleMania? Some yellow ass glitter shit? Like you look like a broke down stripper.
I told you, borrowed it from AEW.
She belongs in that women's division for sure.
Mm-hmm. Not the only one.
But you know, it got better. I will say that once it got to be the Riot Squad, and I would even say once it got to be the Riot Squad and Dana and Mandy, it picked up. But then when it was Riot Squad, Tamina and Natalya, it was a legitimate match. And I think that should have just been the match to begin with. Just stop trying to put everybody on the damn show. Everybody don't deserve to be there. Clearly, people that deserve to be there wasn't even on the show, so why are you trying to stuff it? At the end of the day, the match ended up being okay. I could still only go C. I thought the right team won. My prediction came correct. For the record, I was 7 for 7. I'm 7-0. I got every single match prediction right. I should have took my ass on FanDuel or DraftKings, whatever WWE was doing tonight, and I would have won some fucking money.
You have to predict how it ends too. You have to. There's a little more than just predicting the winner.
Well, I would have won something.
Right? I wouldn't win a damn thing, but
But like I said, I gave it a C. That's all it was to me. So it is what it is. Good brother, what'd you think?
Okay, I gotta be honest, my internet went out for this match, so I missed the first 6-7 minutes of it. What I saw, it was nothing to go back and watch. I'm gonna give it a C because I didn't get to see it all, so I can't give it either way. So just solid C. I was kind of hoping, I was hoping Lana and Naomi would, but I don't get the things I want a lot of times. So there we go.
Okay, but
Blake, you didn't miss a thing.
ain't made shit.
You didn't miss a thing. You would have graded this far lower had you seen how this piece of shit started.
I know where this is going.
Okay, yeah, this started out as a fucking F. Period. But the Riot Squad showed up. And that Natalia and Tamika, they did a good job in this match as well.
Tamika?
Tamika, yeah.
Tamina.
Sorry, Tamina. Sorry.
Okay, that's number 2.
Sorry.
Yeah, we've been drinking.
Yeah, we've been drinking.
Blake, you know how we do.
Sorry, Tamina.
No,
Sorry.
it's fine, man. I'm just
Sorry,
giving
it
you-
was a slip of the tongue. Sorry,
I'm
jeez.
just giving you shit.
That was a slip of the tongue. Damn.
We've been drinking.
But this. But here's the thing. The start was bad, and half of these women did not deserve to be there. Period. So for me, I gave this a D.
Yeah.
Sorry, but
I was almost there.
half of them didn't deserve it. Half this match was really bad and sloppy, and it was a complete eyesore. And the whole time I'm sitting there watching this, the only thing I'm thinking is, where the fuck is Bailey? Where the fuck is Bailey? It's a D. Half these women didn't deserve there, and I feel bad for the Riot Squad. They're a legitimate women's tag team, and they're not getting the push. Tonight they worked good, and I'm hoping that gets them the belts. But damn it, come on.
Okay, well, I guess I'm the generous one in this match. I gave it a C+. It did start slow, okay? And it wasn't the best match I've ever seen, not by a long shot. But the Riot Squad did good work, and I also thought that Natalia and Tamina looked strong. And if you listen to a podcast we did, I think it was a Road to WrestleMania, we did either 2 or 3, I predicted that Tamina and Natalia would challenge Nia and Shayna for the tag team championships, and that's what we're going to get tomorrow night. So
There you go.
yeah, I got that prediction right. I didn't get that many right tonight, but I got that one right. So yeah, I gave it a C+. I thought, look, obviously there were only a few ladies in this match who really had any talent, and I thought the ones who did decent work. So I'm going to give them credit for that, and I'm going to go C+.
All right. After that, well, I'm glad. I'm sure y'all were happy to see see everything burn down. It was nice to get straight to the match too, without a video package. I hate it. You know, some WrestleManias, every fucking match has a video package. Can we just get to the match? Jesus Christ! If you didn't watch the lead up to it, too bad. All right. Seth Rollins versus Cesaro. Let me be clear about something. I ain't a fan of the Monday Night Messiah, the Friday Night Idiot. Okay? I hate this motherfucker. But he can wrestle his ass off. Okay? And he wrestled his ass off in this match. So did his opponent. Cesaro and Seth Rollins made music in the ring tonight. That was a thing of fucking beauty, okay? As far as in-ring, bell to bell, best match, they stole the show, it's an A. I don't need to go into detail on it. Cesaro going from the swing into the neutralizer for the win, and finally getting his WrestleMania moment. As happy as I was about Bobby winning, I was happy for Cesaro, and the emotion on his face, it meant more to him than anybody else that won tonight. It was an A, hands down. That's all I got. Rob, I know it's your boy, so take it.
Oh, come on. This is an A. I mean, look, Cesaro has been doing it. We've all been fans of Cesaro for a long time and waiting for him to get a spot like this. And I like Seth Rollins. I'm from Iowa. Seth Rollins is from Iowa. He's a homeboy, and he can do good work, just like you said, Big E. But, and burn it down. That's what said. That's what his music says when he comes into the ring. Well, that's what him and Cesaro did tonight. This was by far the best match on the card. The work these guys were doing, the reversals. I mean, man, it was great to watch. But in the end, Cesaro finally, in his first one-on-one WrestleMania match, got over an incredible opponent. And I'm just hoping that WWE has finally seen what they have in Cesaro, and this is just the start of more great things for him. It's long overdue, but hopefully WWE is finally on board, and we're going to see more big things from Cesaro.
Yep. All right. But
First off, I will defend the Monday Night Messiah. He is friggin' awesome. This match is an A++++. Thank God Cesaro won this match. I'd have been so furious that I might have just walked away permanently. Cesaro deserved this years ago. He's one of the most talented wrestlers in that business. He's able to do it between the ropes. He's able to do it on the mic. He's able to do it on the camera. And the fans have liked him for so long. He was so deserving. And Vince McMahon, that son of a bitch, didn't see it. I'm sorry, but Vince, you're a son of a bitch for not seeing it. I remember what you said on the Stone Cold podcast. You were wrong, and you're a son of a bitch for saying it. Cesaro deserved this shot, and he finally... The fact that this was his first single WrestleMania WrestleMania match, that's an insult. He should have already had a lot more. If Cesaro is not in the championship contention by next year for WrestleMania, it's an insult.
yeah.
But thank God he won tonight. He deserved it. I could have cried, and I recently did an episode of non-main events. I would put this in my 10 because I am so damn happy that Cesaro won it. Bless you, Cesaro. A++. Proud of you. I'd give you a hug. I'd buy you a beer all night.
Okay. Inside man.
This was a damn good match. There ain't no other way to put it. I knew Cesaro was gonna win because Seth has done it all. Seth's accolades are, as good as you'll see anyone's career in WWE. So there was no reason for Seth to win. I knew Cesaro was gonna win, but to see him actually do it, it's high quality content. This would need to happen. We all love Cesaro. We've all wanted much more for him. Okay, let's be honest. He should be a two-time champion by now, at least a two-time champion, and he's not. But hell, maybe he'll get there after this. I see he's getting a push. Fucking finally. This was a good match. I mean, I can't even get into it. If you're gonna watch one match of tonight, well, watch the whole show, because it's WrestleMania, but don't skip this match. This is an A solid. I almost want to give it an A+. This was the best match of the night.
Yeah. Like I said, bell to bell, they got it. Hands down.
One thing. All of you fans out there, go on WWE Shop, get yourself some Cesaro stuff. Support Cesaro. Get yourself something. Support that man. He deserves it.
When I come over tomorrow, I will have my Cesaro shirt because I already own it, the Wrestling Purist shirt, and you guys will see it when we stream live. I'm going way. I'm happy for it. I'm really happy for it.
Support that man.
So am I.
Go to his
Long
Twitter.
overdue, man. Long overdue.
So long.
Go to his Twitter. Go to his Instagram. Give that man some damn love. He deserves it.
And real quickly, when Big E and I went to the Royal Rumble a couple of years back, I had the chance to meet Cesaro when he was with the Bar. Dude couldn't have been a nicer guy. He told me he liked my haircut. I'm bald. I don't get many compliments on my hair when I'm bald. He gave me one. Yeah, so love Cesaro. Happy for him.
How I got the picture, but I've seen the picture with you and Sheamus, you and Shelton. Well, Cesaro, like size wise, like you know how you go on about how big Randy Orton used to be.
Oh man.
Like compared to Randy, like, cause he doesn't look huge, but he's strong as shit.
That's the thing about him, man. He's not really like huge muscular wise. He's more kind of lithe and thin with it. The dude is just strong as an ox. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, he
Stronger
couldn't have
than
been a
Cena.
cooler dude though. Both him and Sheamus, but we're talking about Cesaro. So
Yeah.
but yeah, dude couldn't have been a cooler guy.
All right. Speaking of cool, that cool man Omos coming out with them gold chains, looking like Nino Brown out the hat. New Day versus AJ Styles and Omos for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Now, as much as I was going for AJ and Omos, I really didn't feel like this was a WrestleMania worthy match, so to speak. I love AJ. I'll watch anything AJ does. Point blank period. He wrestled Shane to make that shit good. So at that point, it's whatever you want to do, man. I'll watch it. He was an afterthought in this match. How in the hell did y'all do that? And the only thing the New Day did was put their fucking hair up looking like RuPaul and shit coming out there. I mean,
Oh dear. Oh dear. I ain't going there with you.
y'all know I'm right.
You on your own on that one. You on your own.
Look at Xavier Woods looking like a drag, dressing drag
Nope.
and shit. With
Nope. Not
had
going
all
there.
Had all that fucking shit in his hair.
Not going there.
Okay, but for real, the one thing we all talked about, what is Omos gonna do when he gets in the ring? I thought he was on par. He wasn't subpar. He definitely wasn't above average. Damn sure didn't do anything impressive.
No Shawn Michaels clinic there, huh?
No. He was on par for a 7'3" guy. I expected. Look, when Shaquille O'Neal looks better in the ring than you do, and
Oh man.
That's truth.
yeah,
That's truth. I'm sorry. That's
Yeah.
truth.
yeah, and he don't do this for a living, so. But that's not me throwing shade. I thought, like I said, he did what we expect from a big guy. He didn't look as bad as like Great Khali, shit like that.
That's a Hall of Famer you talking about that.
Yeah, Vince's decision, okay. In any event, I only gave the match a C-. I was not blown away, and I knew who was gonna win. The ending was very anticlimactic, even though it was dominating that slam put on Kofi, and Kofi sold the shit out of it. But I don't know. I wanted him to destroy them. That's what it should have been. He should have absolutely decimated New Day. And maybe we'll get there eventually. Maybe Vince just wanted him to stay in the lane and just get through the match, and we'll get there with you. But yeah, just a C- for me. Blake.
Okay. First of all, AJ Styles is my favorite professional wrestler, and in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinion, the best professional wrestler in the world.
Yes.
That's right. And I'm talking to you too, MJ Book. But okay. So I think the whole reason Omos is with AJ is so AJ can take care of him and get him through a match, and that's just what I think. AJ went out there and bumped for the New Day. AJ went out there and did his job. Omos got in the ring, and like you said, real Big E, it wasn't bad, anything he did, but he didn't put on, like I said, it wasn't a Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels technical match. one night I was so bored. I watched Monday Night Raw, and I seen him make Elias look good. So that's how good AJ is. So
Yeah, that was a good match.
and he made Elias look. No one's ever made Elias look good because Elias is terrible.
Wait.
I was waiting on it.
Well, no, seriously. Before he was the Friday Night Idiot, he did put. He made he made Elias look good. Seth Rollins.
When did he make Elias look good?
Money in the Bank, when they had a match at Money in the Bank. It was a couple of years ago.
Okay. So AJ's the second person to make Elias look good.
I mean, we still ain't saying much.
4 or 5 years. So I'm gonna give this a C because that's what it deserves. We gotta keep it on the podcast. It was anticlimactic. It wasn't a bad match. It wasn't nothing to write home about. I think once again, Omos is with AJ for a reason. I think they looked at him and what he can do and said, okay, look, we're gonna put you with one of the goats to get you where we want you to be.
The goat.
I think that's what that is. Yes. So there I got it. That's the C. Probably lowest grab ever given an AJ match, but I there's a lot of moving parts with this.
All right, Book. I see you itching over there.
Oh yeah, I just love being the target here. First off,
He's not the target. Well,
Kenny
he
Omega,
targeted.
Kenny Omega, Kenny Omega, Kenny Omega, Kenny Omega. There. Now, this match. This was a fucking F. But, just wait. But I gave it, in the end, a D. And the only reason I gave this a D was just the fact that the New Day lost. Glad they lost. Almost, he looked okay. He looked okay in there. I would have liked to seen a little bit more, but he looked okay for what he can do. He stayed in his lane. But AJ, they made him look pretty pathetic. And I was wondering if they were going to do that when they walked out because of the way Almost was dressed. So I'm like, okay, he's not going to do a whole lot here. And AJ's going to have to carry it for a while, which is what he did. But even in that, he was an afterthought. He just didn't do a whole lot. And we all know AJ can do a lot more. But this was a D. This was meaningless. This was pointless. And further proof that the tag team titles don't mean a fucking thing. So, in the end, I gave this a D. The belts don't mean shit.
Wow. Okay. Well, I agree with Blake. I went C. Obviously, the whole point of this match, we were all curious to see what Omos could do. And the dude really couldn't do much, but they didn't... I mean, he couldn't. Straight up, he couldn't. But they didn't make him do much. Mike said it. He stayed in his lane. They didn't ask him to do anything he wasn't capable of doing.
No.
So his performance looked okay. But now him and AJ, they won the match, so they're the tag team champs. So I'm curious to see how is that going to work, because dude showed that he was limited, unless he was holding back tonight. He's limited. Yeah, so, but now you're the tag team champ. So I'm curious to see how that works out. But this match tonight, it was a C, nothing special. I didn't see anything from Omos that makes me think he's a good wrestler. He just was good enough tonight.
Right.
That dude need to go to the dentist.
Damn.
Wow.
He's right. He's right.
Jesus Christ.
I saw those those teeth. Yeah.
Man, close your fucking
Yeah,
mouth.
he needed to close his mouth.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay, congratulations AJ Styles. He's now a Grand Slam champion. Thank you. He's the GOAT.
Amen, bro.
His job out there tonight was to bump and get Omos there, say that he did his job. I mean, we can't all tag against the Young Bucks, but yeah, that's
There you go.
They could only wish to tag with one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Kenny Omega.
AJ ran the Bucks were behind him. If we want to go through wrestling history, but that's neither here nor there. We're talking about WrestleMania.
And with that, we got
Bullet Club forever.
Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon in a steel cage. I actually thought this was better than I thought it was going to be. The whole story and the bullying and all that shit with Braun, I could have done without. I didn't need that. And you can't convince me that they get the same guy that was flipping fucking semi-trucks on people and throwing people through Titantrons got bullied. Okay? That's the only problem with that. Continuity has never been WWE's strong suit. But I will say, this was a pretty decent match. The only downfall was Elias and Riker, yeah, coming out and just being fodder, really, for Braun. Braun Strowman, by the way, looked absolutely amazing. That dude has transformed himself. He looks like a beast. This was a pretty decent match. I guess they had to do that to give Shane an edge, but and I like the weapons used. Rob didn't so much, but I'll let him talk about it. I enjoyed the match. I had fun with this. I wasn't bored. I liked it. I thought that Braun throwing Shane up the top of the cage, we all kind of expected that. And Shane landed it too. He didn't try to catch himself, nothing. He took the bump and then a running power slam, and Braun Strowman wins the match. I gave it a B. I thought it was a pretty decent match. Rob?
Yeah, I went C+. It's about what I expected. This is one I got wrong, though, because I thought they were going to let Shane win this one. But I was glad that Strowman finally gets, I guess you can call this a high-profile win against Shane. Okay, I guess you got to take it. Yeah, because they haven't been.
He's the best in the world.
They haven't been kind to Braun. He gets a big win tonight. Okay, fine. But yeah, man, some of first of all, I don't like the outside interference. No need for that. And then Shane apparently was prepared for this match. He had these baskets or whatever they were positioned.
Cookie sheet.
Yeah, and he grabs a cookie sheet. I mean, man, I think I could have taken a couple of shots from that cookie sheet. Obviously, you're not going to hurt Braun with that.
Yeah.
But he did hit Braun with a toolbox. I mean, that
would put you down.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, but then the main thing in this match, we're waiting to see, okay, what stupid shit is Shane going to do? Well, okay, so he gets thrown from the top of the cage, and there you go. That's the spot. That's what we were all waiting for. I didn't think it was a particularly big deal. We've seen Shane do crazier things than that. But I was glad to see Braun get the win, but the match wasn't anything special, just a C+.
Okay. Boo.
Listeners.
Oh, Lord.
Say it with me.
Wow, really?
Say it loud.
This was, really?
Say it proud. This was a fucking F.
Oh, man.
Braun Strowman does not need to be wrestling fucking Shane McMahon. I like Shane McMahon. He shows up. He does some amazing things. He's in great shape. No joke on that. But Braun deserves more than being a clown. And the idea of Braun being bullied by Shane is laughable. And this match started with an F for one word. Elias. As soon as he shows up, the match is instant shit. He's instant shit. He's not worth toilet paper. He's not worth it. Braun deserves better. I don't know how much time is left on that contract. Damn it. Leave. Go to AEW. Get the hell out of there. They don't respect you. You have changed yourself, molded yourself into a beast. And they are making you face Shane McMahon. So, Shane McMahon wrestles at WrestleMania, not Bayley. Okay. Makes sense. It's a fucking F. Period. Done.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little irritated.
I can't wait to hear what you think about this next one.
I don't like Braun Strowman. I think if you've seen one Braun Strowman match, you've seen them all. I don't like Shane McMahon wrestling. He's gonna just do a big spot and that's it. I feel the same way Mr. Book feels about Elias and Jackson Riker. I'm surprised he's even still with the company. But the match wasn't terrible. It wasn't that good. It's a C- match. The spot Shane did, we were all waiting for him to do something crazy. He's done far more wild stuff than this. It's a C- match. It's not. It's slightly below middle road. It wasn't terrible. Far from good. If you're gonna watch WrestleMania and you need to save some time, go ahead and skip it.
Yeah, I agree. You don't need to watch it.
Heck no.
But it was fun. I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying. As much shit. I can't even get it out. Look, I like John Morrison a lot.
Yes.
But if I came back to WWE and Vince pitched this shit to me, I'd say, fuck you, I'm not coming back. We got the Easter Bunnies coming out to the ring. I get it, they're mocking Bad Bunny, I'm not stupid. They had the whole music video, they even came out rapping the song. Okay, good for you. You still look like idiots, and John Morrison is right up there with New Day with his fucking hair looking like an idiot. Okay. Bad Bunny. I like the entrance, but too many cuts. Made me dizzy. I mean, all the cut, like it's just him riding on the back of a truck. Just shoot it. Do a wide shot, him riding into the stadium, and we good. Did he get? He had the most power of the night. That's not even debatable.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, and I kept saying he probably paid for it, which he probably did, because I mean, dude was loaded. But you know, when you're willing to put red paint on your white Bugatti, you got some money. So the match itself, like I said, Mr. Morrison versus Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. I didn't like Damian Priest's look. I mean, he looked like a tall ass, big ass version of Prince. If Prince took steroids and jumped, it was in Space Jam. This is how he would look. Okay. I guess the only way I can really break this match down, I gave it a C plus. Bad Bunny was decent. He hit some decent moves. I'll be real, he hit more moves than I thought he could. But I don't really care for a celebrity coming in and picking up a win over people that wrestle night in, night out. And I feel bad for John Morrison. So like I said, C plus. I thought Damian Priest should be doing something more important than this, and he shouldn't be coming out there dressed like Barney and shit. But yeah, that's all I can give it. C plus. What do you think, Blake?
Okay. I actually going into the show, I did not want to see this match at all. I planned on taking a beer break, bathroom break, whatever during this match. I actually watched it because my wife knows Bad Bunny, I guess, and wanted to watch it. It wasn't as bad as I thought. Bad Bunny spent more time in the ring than I thought. And from what I understand, he really was at the PC this entire time.
Yeah, it was.
You know, working, like really putting in work to do this. So he and I can respect that. He put in work to it. And he didn't look bad.
No.
Okay, I mean, he hit a Bunny Destroyer on the outside.
Oh, God.
Okay,
Don't-
okay, Michael Cole.
Oh.
Come on, Michael Cole, don't do that.
a B minus. I didn't think it was going as bad as I thought. I'm sorry. I gave it a B minus. Of course, he was carried by everyone else. Damian, Miz carried him a lot, and I'm a big John Morrison fan. I hate that he is the Miz's sidekick, but he did a good job. Of course, they were going to win. I don't like celebrities being there and getting a win, but it happens, and that's what it was. So I give it a B minus. I apologize in advance.
All right, well, I went C plus. Look, I thought it was ridiculous for Bad Bunny to get the entrance he got. I mean, he got a bigger entrance than any of the WWE superstars.
Yes, he did.
But what I will say is Bad Bunny really appears to have a respect for the business. And he put in the work. And look, typically we know whenever you see a celebrity in a match at Mania, the celebrity is usually going to win. So I knew that kind of coming in. I feel bad that Morrison and Miz both have to job to Bad Bunny. But what I will say, at least Bad Bunny put in the work. Like Blake said, he spent more time in the ring than you see most celebrities do. I think the reason why is because dude wasn't bad. He was actually pretty good. Now, do I think he has a career in wrestling? Well, no. I wouldn't go that far. He should probably stick to the rapping. But dude, he looked good. He was good tonight. We saw him do that destroyer. I was impressed. So I went C plus. And I mean, I feel bad for Miz and Morrison, but shit, they signed on for it. So that's on them.
Okay. Everybody stand back, because the red flag is waved in front of this big bull. Go on ahead, man.
Okay. I'm going to try to be calm on this one. I'm going to try because of where I am, out of respect to the man hosting us here in his home. I'm going to try to be as calm as humanly possible. Bad Bunny, did he do the work? Yes. Did he do good moves in there? Yes. Did he look embarrassing in there? No. Should The Miz and John Morrison be selling to a motherfucking rapper? Fuck no. Should Damian Priest be stuck hanging around a rapper at WrestleMania dressed like Peanut from Jeff Dunham? Fuck no.
I didn't think about that one.
So this match, deservingly, is a motherfucking flaming F.
Come on.
These wrestlers, how am I supposed to take Miz, Morrison, and Priest seriously when you got a damn rapper in there? Miz and Morrison should not be in this position to sell to that little motherfucker. I'm sorry, but it is despicable, it is disgusting, and the fact that fucking Cole started saying his bullshit about bunny destroyers.
That was terrible.
And what's even worse is it's the bunny hop.
Oh yeah, Booker T didn't help this match at all.
Bunny hop? Bunny hop? Okay. Fuck you, Booker T. Fuck you, Cole. Fuck you, Bad Bunny. Fuck you, Vince. Fuck anybody who thought this was a good idea. This is so far a motherfucking flaming F that I can't even begin to describe how fucking pissed I am. This first night of WrestleMania has pissed me off. I am so damn pissed. And I'm trying to be calm because of where I am. But damn it, I don't work out. But damn it, I could work out tonight. Because I've got so much raging energy right now that I could work out all goddamn night. This is a fucking F. I'm so pissed off I feel bad for The Miz and Morrison and Damien and for my eyes for watching this piece of shit. Fuck you, WWE. Fuck you. And Vince, you can kiss my ass.
And that's why I saved them for last.
Tell us how you really feel.
Oh man, I can't wait till tomorrow.
Tomorrow's gonna be terrible.
Well, tomorrow's not gonna be Booker on. It's gonna be somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Fiend Randy Orton match.
I know what's gonna happen.
Ooh-wee. Okay. Well, it's main event time. Night 1 main event. With SmackDown Women's Championship. Bianca Belair challenging the Blueprint Sasha Banks. Okay. We all been looking forward to this match. We all know the importance of this match. We all know the importance of the fact that this is WrestleMania at Raymond James Stadium, the way it was meant to be. The one we didn't get last year, we got performance, as Book coined it, Performance Center Mania. This year we got WrestleMania. We're all a little more emotional tonight, whether it be for the good or for the bad. But when you're a professional, and we all agree on this, at least the 3 people here tonight, the match was starting, and Bianca looked like she was at her college graduation giving a speech. She couldn't hold her emotion back, and she gave away the finish.
Yep.
Now, I get it. She's the babyface. Hearing a crowd that loud for the first time ever, and that wasn't even a full stadium. Imagine if that was 70-something thousand people. This is nitpicky. But I if it was me, and we all agreed, if that was me, and I saw Bianca react that way at the start of the match, I'd call an audible, and she would have lost. You cannot break character at the start of the match, and you can't give away the finish. So, I was able to move on from it because of the work that they did in the match, but I didn't forget. This was a solid main event. This was a great match. I thought these 2 women did a great job. The bumps were hard. Anytime Sasha takes a hard bump, I'm always nervous because she's so small. But I thought this was good work by both. Bianca, oh my God, that whip she put on Sasha. Ooh, shit. And it instantly put a welt on her midsection area. That's going to be there for a while. And it's not, I mean, it looked like it broke the skin. That was not a knee slap. That was a straight up whip job. And Bianca needs to go out, as I tweeted, and buy Sasha Banks all the beers in the world, because that's going to hurt for a while. Bianca won with the KOD. Deservedly so. My prediction, I went 7-0 tonight. Very proud to say that. I'm going to keep saying it because I should have put the shit on DraftKings. At least had me some fucking money too. But I still could only go B+. That's not bad. It's just not quite an A. Because I don't think the work was better than Seth and Cesaro. And as much as it meant to Bianca, I've been watching Cesaro do his thing for too far long to not give him his due. So he gets the highest grade on the show. Bianca, but you're right behind him. B+, Rob.
Okay, well, you were more generous than me. I went B. And I'll go with the good first. The work in the match was decent, except for, I think it was an attempted meteora by Sasha that didn't go well. But Bianca, I mean, we always talk about the guys, how some of these guys are just freaks of nature with some of the things they can do. Well, man, some of these things Bianca was doing, I mean, they were outside the ring. She picks up Sasha, puts her over her head, walks up the stairs, tosses her over the rope. I mean,
Yeah, that was incredible.
Yeah, some of the stuff she was, Bianca can do. I mean, it's just amazing. The athleticism, the strength she has. but unfortunately, the bad. I don't think it's nitpicky. You know, look, I understand. Well, no, I'm not going to say I understand because I've never been standing in front of 25,000 people about to win a WWE championship. But you can't do that. You know, I know it was genuine, and I know it was real, and I know this is a huge moment for Bianca and for Sasha. I mean, because I'm sure Sasha is proud to self. Yeah. So I get it. I understand the significance of it, but I'm sorry, man. You cannot do that. You can't give away the ending of the match before the match even starts. So I'm not going to kill either one of these ladies for that. But it just shouldn't have happened. But look, that's what I'm going with. But congratulations to Bianca. It's deserving. And congratulations to both of these ladies, two black women, main eventing the first night of WrestleMania. You know, it's significant. So I don't want to be too harsh on it, but I just wish that Bianca could have just held it together a little better.
Yeah, sure. Well,
going in, I felt this was going to be match of the night. They didn't bring it. Not to that level. I'm a little disappointed at them and a little pissed off. I gave this a C+. High middle of the road. And it's a shame. This should have been a much better match. But the way they performed in there, and we all know they can do better, but the way they performed, they didn't need to be at the main event. They didn't bring their main event A game in this match. And the whip, that was just sick. That sound just echoed. It echoed.
Yeah.
And Sasha, I respect your ability, but nobody said it, so I'm saying it. That frog splash.
Oh, God, yeah.
That was the ugliest frog splash I have ever seen. I don't know if you tripped. I don't know if you rushed it. I don't know if you didn't know what you were doing. But that was so atrocious. And you love Eddie Guerrero. You've mentioned it so many times. But Eddie would look at that and go, ugh. It was bad. It was really, really bad.
Yeah, and I stand corrected. I said mediocre, but it was the frog splash that did not go well.
And we all know you can do better than that. Bianca won. Glad she won. Let's talk about that crying. You can't do it. That is unforgivable. You cannot do that. You blew the whole match with that. We already knew you were going to win, but damn it, when you do that, you blew it. You just blew it.
Yeah.
At that moment, I don't even care now about the match because you blew it. And I'm going to end this with one word, and Sasha Banks said it to her. Rookie.
That's what I was going to ask before Blake goes. That's what I was going to ask, but I'll let him go first, and then we can talk about it.
Okay, I think the spot you guys are referring to, I think Sasha was going to do a Meteora, and I think Bianca was not in the proper position, so she had to last minute transition to a frog splash. I could be wrong, and obviously we've seen Sasha do a frog splash hundreds of times, and she nails it. But I think that's what happened with that. I think she was going to do something else, and it didn't work. I think Bianca was out of position, or she forgot. I don't know. That's what I think happened, just from watching it. I don't know. The cry in the beginning. I think, for me, it didn't give away the ending because I thought this is a moment. This is two women main event WrestleMania. This is two black women main event WrestleMania. I told my wife, like, I don't think this is this has never happened.
It's never happened.
No.
So with her getting emotional, I don't know if it's because here I've been where I'm at in my life. I've been a lot more emotional lately than I have been. I had no problem with it. I didn't. I'm like, okay, you did it. The crowd's cheering. Pull it together and fucking fight her now. Fight her. So I'm like, okay, you did it. Okay, cool. Get past it right now and fight her. That's just me. I can see where you guys are coming from, and I'll admit probably should not have happened. But I think it was such an authentic, organic moment for her, for the fans, for a lot of people watching at home. Social climate, people watching, all that. I think, for me, I think it is forgivable. I give a match an A-. I enjoyed it. Fuck, man, I liked it. There was a couple moments that were kind of off, but I just really, really, really enjoyed it. And I don't know if you guys saw after the match, Sasha was outside the ring. She had looked like a laceration to her side.
That's why I said like she broke the skin. Like,
Right.
Yeah,
that
she
was
broke
rough.
the skin. She whipped the shit out of her with that.
That's what I mean. She needs to buy her all the beers.
All of them, not just a couple, all of them. Yeah, I like the match a lot. I mean, I didn't get with Annie because I thought when she was getting emotional, I'm like, okay, she's in the moment. There's finally fans here. In the beginning when they were doing these horse shit, interviews because they were trying to say, make time because of the weather. Drew McIntyre almost became emotional because fans are back, and he wanted to hear, the fans, same thing with him. He had to keep it together. Bianca wasn't able to keep it together. He barely could. We will never know because we don't know what it's like to sit here and do this in front of fans. Finally, after you haven't been able to do it in front of fans in such a long time, so I can forgive it. I understand if you guys can't. Me personally, I can forgive it. Too much going on. I give it an A-. I love the match. I'm going to rewatch it tomorrow. That's it. I'm happy Bianca Belair is not a champ.
All right, not mad at it. I mean, it's a big deal no matter how you slice it. And I know we're being harsh, but at the end of the day, I believe Rob talks about it all the time. The element of surprise, and to me, when you know what we know about the wrestling business nowadays, it's just certain things you can't do. That's the only way I can put it. And I think the tears, it just gave it away. And I'm not gonna go on and on about it. It is what it is. But I still think she could have took a little bit off of that whip. Jesus Christ, because.
Thank you, Master. May I have another?
All right. You talking about Mandingo fights and slave talk and leg irons? That whip belonged in Django.
With the shit out of her with that break.
Man, she did.
Yeah. But that's WrestleMania Night 1. A lot of emotion out of this night. It was very interesting. I started the show off emotional because I was the only dog behind Bobby Lashley. Oh.
I was with you. I just didn't think there was a chance. I wanted
Oh
Bobby.
man, he's pointing.
Well, before I go there.
There we go.
No, it's a solid question. So, you said something when you reviewed this last match. You said Bianca and Sasha didn't belong in the main event. If they flipped it, do you think that would have been a better way to end the show? Even though it's not the outcome you wanted, just for match quality, I'm saying. If Lashley and Drew went on last.
Well,
And Bianca and Sasha went first.
well, here's the thing: the WWE Championship should be the main event,
Yeah.
and the fact that they made this the first damn match, that says everything right there.
Okay.
They made it the first damn match. The reign means nothing. It means nothing. You made it the first match. I'm sorry. He doesn't deserve it, and clearly WWE
We
agrees.
ain't talking about if he deserved it, but I just said, would you rather switch him? That's all I said.
I just said the WWE title should always be the main event. I said that first.
Okay. All right.
It should always be the main event. That belt should be no further down than maybe the second to last. Never the first. Never. It's disrespecting the belt.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. Okay. It's getting late. And we got a whole nother show to do tomorrow, and I got a full day of work. So, we're gonna close this one out. and get ready for another whole night 2 of WrestleMania. The video of this episode will be posted. Hopefully, have to edit that too. That's gonna be fun. But make sure you check us out on social media, Third Generation Wrestling Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and you can download our episodes from Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and stream us on YouTube. MJ Book, make sure you go check out his podcast, the Countdown Podcast 2020. Looks like he's got some gear. I appreciate the gear, man. The hats, the dope.
Nice.
I got one for you, Blake.
Very nice touch. The business cards, all that. You know, we feel like we behind the curve on that one, but we greatly appreciate it. We appreciate you bringing the belts so we can all look nice and cool for WrestleMania. Thank you for your participation in making the journey with the ambassador. And with that being said, Rob, take us home.
Hey, we always want to thank the listeners. We appreciate y'all. Let's hear from you. It's WrestleMania weekend. We got fans in the stands, y'all. You know, let's celebrate. And look, I'm not no PSA or nothing, but let's get our shots so that we can have a full stadium next year when we do WrestleMania.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Inside Man, good brother, Blake himself. We look forward to having you in person tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait to meet you, man.
Thank you guys for having me, and I look forward to being there. And everybody take your shots. So, hey, let's all go to WrestleMania next year.
100. All right. Everybody out there, take care. Hope you enjoyed night 1 as much as we did. And we'll speak to y'all again tomorrow night. Peace. Off the air.
All right.
Does that bring
We're gonna get up. I'm a pee, and then we'll get up. I know you got an early night. Is it okay to leave everything?
Yeah, you can leave it.
Okay. All right.
What did y'all think about Sasha's hair?
I loved it.
Man, hey, Sasha,
I
loved it all. Dear, I thought she looked.
Veil or something like that.
She looked fantastic. That was the best look I've ever seen her
I
have.
thought she looked good tonight.
Man, Sasha. Ooh.
Hey, man.
But that whip, I cannot.
I thought you
Man,
kind of looked like a
that
clown.
was real. First of all, it sounded really loud.
Really loud.
But man, you could see.
I think she might. Doesn't Bianca have like metal at the end of it?
I don't know what she
I
does.
think that's what might have gotten
Okay.
it, is that metal thing because she has metal in that
Well,
braid.
I don't know, man, because the registration's kind of long. Like, it wasn't like a small one. Like,
No.
I feel like after the match,
Yeah.
Yeah, it
it
was
was
something.
kind of
Well,
long.
she-
I think it was that whip.
You know, it definitely was her hair. We
Well,
were
she
just
wasn't
saying-
the only walking wounded. Cesaro had that sick bruise on his back, which that had to have happened during that suplex.
Yeah, it's
So a couple people.
That was good. That was really good.
yeah, him said put that work in for sure.
Couple,
Yes, they did.
and props to Seth, because I'm sure Seth had to have said it. It's like, hey, look, man, give this man the big man Cesaro.
Yeah.
Cesaro deserves it. So
Yeah.
prop to Seth. There's some people who wouldn't do that.
Exactly. I saw Cesaro win. I'm like, what does Seth have to gain from winning this?
He doesn't need it. He's a made man. Rob said it.
Yeah.
He's a made man. He's already got it. Cesaro's the one that needs it.
But
Cesaro needs the belt, man.
there's a lot of people that are made and don't need it, but get it anyway. And it's not on them. Usually it's just Vince going the easy way.
I want Cesaro in main event WrestleMania for the title so bad next year.
I want Cesaro to
I
do
want
it.
to see it. I
But
want to
I'm
see that.
still holding out hope. It's not gonna happen.
What, Big E?
No. Well, he will.
Oh, he will.
I'm
Eventually.
talking about somebody else.
Who?
Aleister Black. I'm
Too
still
early.
holding out hope.
Too early.
Dude, that's a lot.
That ship has sailed.
I mean,
I think so too.
That ship has sailed.
I know it's not gonna happen, but I would love
Where
to
is
see
he?
it.
He's not even around.
I
When's
would
the
love
last
to
time
see
you
it.
saw
But
him?
could you just imagine kicking somebody's fucking head off?
When's the last time you saw him?
I know it's not gonna happen. I'm just saying.
I mean, I haven't seen him since he got thrown off a roof.
In a SmackDown feud with Kevin Owens, that's the last time we saw him. Or maybe a Raw feud, I don't know. It was a long time ago.
He got thrown off a roof. That's the last time I saw him.
He-
He got
That
thrown
was
off
Money in the Bank. Yeah.
That's the last time I saw him. He got tossed off a roof.
Aleister Black.
Aleister Black.
Yeah,
He got tossed off a roof.
I guess Keith Lee is back. he's working out and stuff, but
I still don't know what his. I don't know if he has an injury or a health concern. Because there's two different things. You know what I mean?
right.
I don't know, but I'm glad because I heard originally he was supposed to win the U.S. title, but he couldn't compete, so they put it on Matt Riddle.
Oh, that explains that. I never understood that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just not. Riddle can work. I just don't like the
deal.
but Duke can work. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that away from him. He can work. I like Riddle.
He really can work. I mean, I'm not gonna say Matt Riddle can work.
He can work, but dude, that bro shit gets on
That's
my
who
nerves.
he is.
I don't care who he is. He gets on my nerves.
Seth Rollins gets on your nerves.
He sure does. Yes, he
So we good here? Can I?
want to be Jesus. He can turn up.
Well, he said it. He's God. He said it.